Right, the news out in the middle is that South Africa have won the toss and they want to bat first.
Bat. Both captains wanted to have a bat first. Sean, a couple of changes to the South African side.
It's going to be tough work, but if you get an opportunity, grab it with both hands.
Good morning, Shaman. Good morning, everybody. Aiden Markram at the top of the innings for South Africa and would want runs in this test match. Tony Dizorzi.
Man who's been amongst the wickets with trouble the batters recently. Hassan Mahmood into his 7th match. Here we go. Oh, right on the money. Love that. Getting that line going first ball. He's got quite a bit of bat on that one. Nicely played away. Maybe not perfectly timed, but still it's going to be just holding. But a good start. 3 runs for the taking. Oh, just pitches further up, just closes the face. They're going to have a couple of runs, quite easily taken, to complete the first over. 5 without loss. Oh, don't want to waft at those balls just speeding past your bat. It's clicked 141. Oh, just flicked off his hips. It's gone away, racing away, but that was not the most convincing looking shot. Gets back and punches it. What about that shot? Oozing with confidence.
Yeah, vintage Aiden Markram.
Nicely behind that, eases it through the covers. Delectable looking shot, races away to the boundary. Again, width of foot, again. That covered drive is so exquisite from Markram. No. Maybe not really timing it to a nicety. Oh, it's just passed. Did he get a better glove on that one? Oh, goodness gracious.
Closer look at it. Keeper, oh, it's yours. We'll break that down. Is there too much weight on the right foot? Is he wrong-footed on that occasion? It's definitely his catch because it's dying as it gets to the first slip. An opportunity perhaps gone a-begging.
Nicely played. It's such a good batting strip, this one. He's got so much time. And a very good morning to Sean Pollock.
Slog sweeps and does it really well. That's a good shot. First bit of aggression and it goes all the way. Beautifully caressed through the offside.
Short arm jab, that should go all the way to the boundary, or does it just tops over? Yep, this might be pulled up. Oh, we'll probably have another look at that.
I think we don't need to check it. I think that's brilliant bit of fielding. I think he's done remarkably well. Diving and just scooped it back. Yeah, no issues whatsoever. Fantastic job.
There's a shouting. Tried to play the sweep completely, missing it.
That's nicely played. The key to it is the placement behind square here on the leg side.
Hurry down, just put the ball away. As we mentioned, wide open spaces. 2 fielders trying their best to no avail. It's gone for 4 runs. Oh, using the feet, and it's up in the air. Thank you and goodbye. Just chancing his arms, and straight away they're going to have a little look whether it was a bum ball or maybe the catch was definitely taken cleanly.
Just rock and roll once, please. Okay, and once again. Yes, thank you. The ball has not touched the ground after hitting the bat. Thank you. I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
A rocket out. A rush of blood from the skipper, and he has to go after scoring 33. It's 69 for 1. Reversing. Getting quite a bit of bat on that one. It's racing away to the boundary.
82 for 1. Was in the air for a bit. Fell just short of the fielder. It was Zakir Hassan. Played a miss. Full and nicely played. Cracking stroke from Dizozi. Nicely behind it.
Over.
109 for 1. And 28 overs, it is confirmation that it is time for lunch. It is for 33 of 55. Markram, Taijul got the wicket, caught by Mominul. Then Dizozi and Stubbs again rehabilitating and rebuilding partnership. 109 for 1. Been quite a hard day for Bangladesh bowlers, but it's just the beginning.
It was tough going for them. I think Taijul was the best of the bunch once again, and no surprise he was the one to pick up a wicket. Maybe contributed through a bit of looseness from Aiden Markram.
Welcome back to the Zahur Ahmad Chowdhury Stadium here in Chattogram for the second test match in the Dutch Banglabank series between Bangladesh and South Africa. Right, here we go. Dizozi on 49. Pitched outside leg, surely. It's a big appeal. Umpire Joel Wilson is unmoved, and it's such a big appeal. You wouldn't be surprised if Shanto goes upstairs, but just at first glance, it looked as though it was pitching outside the leg stump.
Okay, keep it going, please. Yeah, gap between bat and ball. Keep it going. Okay, no bat involved. Ball tracking, please. Okay, pitching outside leg. Thank you. I'll go back to Joel on field. You're on screen now. You can signal not out.
Man, every time it's with that single 54 Zoze.
Third test 50 for Tony Dizozi, just a nudge away on the offside. He knows his work's not done here.
Okay, keep it going, please. Keep it going. Yeah, foot is inside the popping crease. Keep it going, please. Okay, foot is inside the popping crease when the bails are off. Thank you. I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
Nexus pay not out. Oh. Appeals from the two men standing at slip, but not from anyone else.
It's just they went at 4.5 in the early stages. They've been pegged back slightly. Oh, goodness.
And they'll be very disappointed, Bangladesh, that this didn't go anywhere near the hand. There was sun to deal with. Really get back as quickly as you would have hoped. Unfortunately, the ball lands safely.
Ah, is that it? That's a back foot punch. Well predicted, Sean Pollock. Oh, edged and gone through the gap. Oh, well, not through the gap. It's through the hands, actually.
I think it bounces comfortably short.
Going for the reverse early on. Was not too far away from Mahidul Onkon. Running away towards the boundary. Shadman slides and probably does recover.
Every time you get close to the boundary, players just want to make sure. Oh, that could be 4 runs. And this is a good, because of how close the fielder is there. And rightfully, that foot on the wedge and the hand on the ball.
Bit more flight. Appeal. Taijul is excited. This is what happened in the previous over, the appeal from Taijul. Turn. Yeah. Miles away from that leg stump. Charges down the wicket. That is a spectacular shot from Stubbs. Comes down the wicket. Takes it on a half volley. Few bounces to the ropes. Oh, just whiskers away from that off stump.
Wow. How about that? It's not going to go for 4, but where he hits this from. And not so either for Tony de Zorzi. That's beautifully played. That'll be 50 for Tristan Stubbs, his second in Test match cricket. Finding a home for himself at number 3 in the South African Test unit.
A nice round of applause from his teammates. Well organized 50. It has taken a little bit time.
Keep it going, please. Gap between bat and ball. Okay, keep it going. Yeah, gap between bat and ball. No bat involved. Thank you. I'll go back to Langton on field.
See, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what color the cricket ball is Tristan Stubbs. If he identifies it, he is happy to go on over boundary fielders. Goes all the way. Just a little use of the feet now as he closes in on that magical number. Take bowlers down. There's inside edge, and therefore captain. He sweeps well, and Tony de Zorzi has a Test match 100 for South Africa.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Over the moon. Took his time, and we were talking about whether he'll be able to reach the 3-figure magical mark before tea is called. And he's picked that first Test match 100 with a lovely conventional sweep shot.
He's played this stroke really well today, Tony de Zorzi. But it's that sweep shot that he will remember.
Go on, boys, go on.
The first Test match 100. So that will be tea. A session that Bangladesh started well. They managed to keep South Africa quiet, but as the session progressed, so South Africa took a stranglehold.
It will go to hand, but there's plenty of protection as well. 2 men back behind square on the leg side and a man posted square on the offside. But I think he's got license to try and run in and see if he can break this partnership.
Starts off with a short one. Trying to play across. Zakir takes the catch. Appeal is there. Umpire Joel Wilson not interested. Comes down the wicket. Gives it a hike. And does clear it for a maximum. Let's rushed him a bit.
Keep the pressure. Particularly when it gets difficult as that one goes through for a bar.
Nicely played. Finds the gap off the back foot. Relay throw in, and by that time, going for the reverse. Was a bit away, but gets it in front of square, and I think he's got enough to reach the boundary. Comes down the wicket. Catch it is the call, but that one has enough to cross over the fielder's head for a maximum.
Got to get going, got to get going. He had to get going. A direct hit would have been very, very tight indeed. Is only halfway to the boundary here. And de Zorzi's got to get a move on. His body is falling apart right here. If that was a direct hit, he might have been done. But Tony de Zorzi is struggling with cramp.
Nicely done. Threaded the needle to a nicety. And off it goes to the boundary. Backs away, seems comfortable enough. Punches it half a stop. Little chase. And they make those 2 runs look comfortable enough. This time he gets it past the fielder. The infield, that is the century. What a marvelous one it's been. He's been patient, he's been resilient, he's been choosy with his stroke making, and it has been a magnificent effort from Tristan Stubbs.
A fantastic knock by the South African, a real lot of maturity involved in this innings, and you got the feeling there was a massive amount of determination.
There he goes again. It's going to find the boundary this time. Has played it fine enough. Had to wait for a while. Crushed it down. Jumped. Celebration. Relief. Brilliant. Absolutely top class. Blows from his teammates and the crowd here. Oh, got him. Ball that kept low. Tajul Islam strikes. Just, I think, a tad loss of concentration. Trying to hit it away, and it hit timber.
Just a little bit quicker. Slides, and I think it's off the bat. The bottom edge onto the middle stump. But eventually, Bangladesh are rewarded for their patience. They eventually found their second wicket, much to the disappointment of Stubbs, but it won't take anything away from what has been a fantastic innings from him. 106 of 198 deliveries. South Africa, 270 for 2.
So seems a little more cautious, more circumspect, and it's up in the air. He wasn't very cautious on that occasion. Used his feet, and the ball eventually trickles across.
Oh. Well, what about that for a show of intent by David Bedingham?
Backs himself, does David Bedingham. Unwell.
Pick the bones out of that one. Well, what about that? So as the light fades, South Africa decide it's time to put the foot down. Here he goes again. Not going to get a boundary, but South Africa on waiting for the umpires to call play, or close of play here. Leading the side at the moment. No, not another one.
As he landed on the ball, it plays through the offside innocuously. The fielding, I think this is Naeem. Yeah, he lands right on top of the ball, right on his diaphragm there. Naeem, the off spinner.
Oh yes, nicely controlled. That should be a boundary and is.
So when you leave the stumps, you're punished in this fashion.
Bedingham says, I'm happy to take you on, sir. And he has nailed that. I think South Africa are scoring far too easily against the spin. End of the over, 307 for 2. And the umpires have decided that even though the floodlights are on, that the light is not good enough to continue play. It's not fair for either side. The new ball has been bowled for just the solitary over. It was bowled by a spinner, and even that is deemed not good enough. And so the players will leave the ground.
Test match, but focus on Tony de Zorzi. 141 from 211 deliveries. From ball 1 to the very last delivery of day number 1. He's been out there, drenched in sweat.
As much as the day's favoured, or the conditions have favoured the batters, the overhead conditions have been what is challenging. Very, very hot, very humid. Players struggling with cramp. Tony de Zorzi overcame it all. 141 not out. Suppose we can call it a supporting innings, but Tristan Stubbs is 106, his maiden test match 100.
Outgoing for the bowlers with Tijul amongst the wickets again. 2 for 110.